All right, we're gonna show you how to do ultrasound. I like to put people on their side because it's more ergonomical for their neck and their low back, but some people are face down. We put this in between their knees. This goes under your shoulders. Just let that arm relax. Usually we leave the top of the hips are here and then the top of the sacrum's here. And the most ultrasound spot is L5S1, which is right in here. So I like to grab the gel. I always keep it away from me just in case there's a little heat. And then you'll always tap it. And then I work my way up just like that. You want to get as much of the air out as you can before that helps. It doesn't take a lot of gel. Now this is our ultrasound machines, and there's one other one that's a little different, but they're very similar. This one takes a second to warm up. One thing I'll do is this head, which is 70 degrees, is a lot colder than 98.6. So I warm it up on my arm. It's on ultrasound. So then we click this button right here, and that puts us in ultrasound mode. These channels, I think they use the same software, but we don't use those. We just use this ultrasound. Frequency is on 1. If you wanted to change it to 3, you would go sideways on that button. 3 is if something's more bony. The low back is deep. So we're gonna keep it on 1, continuous, and everything looks right. So then this intensity is right here. And for a low back, we're gonna go to 2.0. If it's a thicker person, we can even go higher. But on this, it just goes to 2. Oh, and that's the time. So for a low back, if it's just one region and we're billing insurance, we got to do at least 7 minutes. If we're doing 2 regions, I'll do 4 and 4. So I thin out the ultrasound gel, press start, make sure my time is clicking, that way it's on. And I always tell the patient, let me know when it starts to warm up. It should warm up in about 20 seconds.
Wow, that's really hot.
So it's warm, so we're gonna keep it moving. These ultrasound machines are very good. So they warm up pretty fast in a specific area. How does it feel right now?
Yeah, it's hot.
Okay, so if it's warm, we just turn down that to 1.6. This is a brand new machine. We just got it. So the head works a lot better than the other ones, apparently. Now, sometimes we'll get the SI joints, so we'll come out here, but we'll instruct you to let you know when we're doing SI joint or when we're just focusing on low back. So I'll stay on one side, and if one arm gets tired, and I like to keep my elbow down to be very ergonomic. How does that feel? Then we'll go on the bottom side. So 1 head per second, unless if the patient says it's really warm, then we'll move it maybe a little faster. How does that feel right there?
You could move it a little faster for me.
So it's still warm?
Yeah.
Okay. Or you can increase your surface, so you can just make it bigger, and that will not get as warm. How does that feel?
Okay.
So I'm still gonna stay at the same speed. I just might make my area a little bigger. And it's like smoothing out icing. Sometimes you'll just grab that edge. So a couple things to not do. So I've turned the machine off. You don't want to ultrasound without the surface being on the skin. And you want to be ergonomic. If your arm's up like this, your arm's gonna get real tired. So you want to be as relaxed as you can. So then we'll clean this off. I grab a touch of alcohol. We just do a little disinfectant there. Throw that away. Grab this. Now the goal is to never get ultrasound gel on the floor, on their clothing. Now typically we'll do some cupping, and I'll show that in the next video. Go ahead and press stop.